tell how much better you've gotten there, or is that where all those different areas, or is that what the game?
Talking about 6:30 on Saturday night. How does that sound? I think they've been really focused. They've had a good, I think, 2 weeks since we've been back. We had a good camp. They've had a really good 2 weeks, and I think like everybody in the country that's not playing until Saturday, I think they're excited to play.
Obviously, Rutgers, Miles showed off a lot of speed, but his hands were the question mark. You think he's got the hands to be a big-time guy for you here?
I have no clue what the issues were at Rutgers. Not my problem. He's been great since he's been here. Zero issues.
How well does he catch them?
We've had zero issues with him. None. Since he got here.
Yeah.
You read that on the internet? Must be true.
No, I talked to a Rutgers guy today. But no, well, that's why he didn't. I mean,
not my problem.
Yeah.
I have no. I mean, really, I didn't watch your tape. We recruited him out of high school, and we believed in the person. Obviously, he was a great player.
Well, I guess the thing is, too, he was a quarterback in high school, so he had to convert to receiver.
There's a progression there, but again, I have no idea what their situations were and what they asked him to do. But he's been awesome since he's been here. And you guys come to practice every day. I mean, there haven't been any issue. I mean, I haven't seen any issues since he's been here. So.
What do you like about him? It sounds like he's going to be all over the field a lot.
Yeah, it's like anything in the opener, right? I'm getting a lot of questions about someone who's never played. So the right guard's ready to go. I get it. Miles is a really talented guy. I mean, we offer him pretty early in recruiting. He's got a great skill set, and I think will he be better against Illinois than he is on Saturday? Absolutely, and that's my expectation. Is he just gets out there, gets to play again, and kind of improves every week. Kind of like how I hope the team's going to play.
Coach, you've obviously had a lot of success in the season openers. What is it that you do to kind of get these guys ready for that first one? That first one, I'm sure there's nerves and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, we watch Major League and Joe Blue and all that, right? No, we just do our thing. We've got a routine that we stick to. I think as a coach, you can lose the opener. I mean, you can grind your guys over this last month, and I think more coaches do that. They make the mistake, and it's just the paranoia of coaching. For me, I talk a lot to the guys on how they're feeling, where they're at. We build in systematic breaks for guys, and then just the way some things play out. But we'll be fresh. We'll be ready to go, and I think we're going to have to be prepared for some weather and some things we'll talk about here as the weekend progresses about kind of that plan. And we've always had a plan. We had almost enacted last year against Ohio State. And we were ready for that. So we'll see how that goes, but Mother Nature will take care of that.
Hey, Coach, Greg Kuhar really came on at the end of last year, and what have you seen out of him this fall, and what do you expect out of him this season now that he's being relied on as a starter?
He's a young man that out of high school we really thought highly of. Talented wrestler and football player, Louis. Walk used to say all the time, I said it in the press conference, that it's kind of about year 3. For some guys who don't play right away, it's usually about the transition year from their second to their third year that all of a sudden you start to see a change. And that's what you see in Greg. You're really starting to see a change, and just that whole class, they're mature. I got asked this morning on the radio, what do you think about that? And I said, I think it has a lot to do with going from 20 to 21. When you're 20, you just can't wait. You're finding every way to get into bars, and when you're 21, you're like, it's not that big of a deal anymore, It's kind of like that sophomore to junior year in college. You've kind of moved off campus. You went through the transition year. You went through the second year feeling like you got everything figured out. When you don't have anything figured out, you usually fall on your face. In your third year, you're kind of settled down. You settled in, and that's kind of where he's at and his classmates are at. So he's had a really good off season. He's in the best shape of his life. I expect to play 10 guys up front, 5 inside, 5 outside, and hopefully we'll be able to do that all year. So see a lot of guys play up there, but he's doing well.
Talked about Miles. Obviously, you guys have a lot of weapons in this receiving core, the running back game. All that said, what is the expectation for Trevor with all these different guys to use?
Well, Trevor just needs to play within the framework of the offense, which he's always done. So I'm not concerned about that. I want to see focus and execution from our guys on the perimeter. Get the ball every play, and you need to execute what we're asking you to do fundamentally, blocking. We don't put it in the fine print of the scholarship as a receiver. You have to block. It's kind of in bold letters at the top. So I want to see our guys playing physical out there when the number gets called, to execute the concept and catch the ball. They're going to get the ball. They've got an accurate quarterback, so they need to catch the ball and be more than just catch and fall down. We need to catch and make people miss and get yards after contact and yards after the catch. And if we can do that, we can get back to where we were a couple of years ago offensively. We're really dangerous. We make you defend the field horizontally and vertically, and then that's when this thing really works. And hopefully we'll be able to do that starting Saturday.
At tailback, when you have a senior, and then you have a couple freshmen, is Trayvon sort of get the benefit of the doubt and more carries, or is it just whoever you think can run the ball better and help more?
Yeah, it'll be more the latter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Trey's he's earned the starting role. There's no question about that. And you know, if he can take, you know, if we get 100 reps and we run the ball, 50 times, and he gets 30 and the rest of the guys get 20. So I mean, I don't go in and chart it off and say, all right, Mac, put in Solomon. All right, Mac, put in Justin. All right, put in Warren. There's no discussion that way. It's the flow of the game. It's who's hot, who's executing. You know, it's more than just when the ball's in their hand. Who's executing protection-wise, route running. Are we doing the things right? They'll be a little limited early here in at least early in the year from a standpoint of maybe full kick game exposure, but they'll get more involved as the season goes along. But that group is exciting. I mean, there's a lot of talent in that room. I think there'll be competition throughout the year, and it should be fun to watch. All right, guys.